What's up? The CityTheBeatMaster, the master of the MPC, and master of finger drumming. Um, I'm 23 years old. I'm from Salem, New Jersey. Um, I've been producing since the sixth grade, since I was 13 years old. That was 2007, around September um, of 2007. Um, uh, the reason why I remember that because pretty much around that time, it was, I think Soldier Boy at the time was just, breaking through, as a rapper. And at that time, the conversation was, going around that Soldier Boy had produced his debut project on a demo version of FL Studio. Um, and at that time, I was in the sixth grade, and it was a three-man group, me, my brother, and a friend. And I decided to go ahead and try out FL Studio, and um, that pretty much was how I got into production. I've pretty much, you know, liked music, since I could remember. I was always counting bars and beats, and before I knew what I was doing, just around the time I could comprehend what a song really was. So, um, I would say since birth, I guess. I've always been fascinated with production and beats, and that's really how it all started for me and how I got into it. And pretty much, is this my first battle? This is actually not my first battle. I've competed in a couple of online beat battle competitions. Most recently, um, I would have to say it was the Instagram producer challenge with Fact Magazine, and that was pretty much uh, a system where producers from all over the world could use the hashtag FactInstaBeats, and those videos will be included in a selection process with Fact Magazine. And you pretty much just post a beat or perform, or whatever you do, and hashtag it, and that would hopefully get you posted on their Instagram page. So most recently, I've been a part of Fact Magazine's beat battle, and I've actually done an episode on Fact TV's Against the Clock. Secondly, I would say there was a beat battle with Machine Masters, which was an online beat battle competition. It's funny because I actually lost that competition, but it was a good experience because I talked to the winner, and he pretty much let me know like his and myself performance were the most creative out of all the people that participated. So that was really cool talking to him. Lastly, there was the I Standard online beat battle competition. That was just me pretty much testing the waters, and I was picked as a finalist, but I decided not to pursue that any further. My process when I sit down to create is pretty much, it depends on if I'm going for a really soulful hip hop kind of sound. That's most likely going to involve the MPC, um, probably a lot of chopping of samples, and doing all of that on the drum machine. Um, but I feel like uh, I'm a mixture between old and new. So if I'm going for a newer style, I'll probably open up Propeller Head's Reason. I definitely like synthesized sounds when I'm not sampling and utilizing those instruments. So it kind of depends on what I'm creating at the time. If I'm sampling, There's definitely going to be done with the MPC Renaissance. If I'm going into Reason, I'm definitely going to check out uh, all of the plugins and stuff with the Max 25 MIDI keyboard from Akai. How would I describe my style and what I bring to the table? I would say my style is pretty much a nice balance between classic and new. Um, just how I said before, I definitely do a lot of sampling, and I also create original beats too. So I would say like I'm that nice blend between the old and the new. What equipment do I have to make beats? Well, to my left is the Akai MPC Renaissance, and to my right is the Akai Max 25 MIDI keyboard controller. Those are my two weapons of choice right now, along with Propellerhead's Reason, which is the software, and Akai's MPC software. Those are my weapons of choice. What producers have inspired me or mentored me? I haven't had any mentors from producers. I definitely connected with a couple of producers, through my Instagram page and the videos that I post on there. My influences are definitely Dr. Dre. That'd probably be first. Next would be Just Blaze, Heat Makers, Arsonist from the Heat Makers. He's a really dope producer. It's funny because Arsonist from the Heat Makers is where I first discovered what the drum machine was. Just going through YouTube and searching videos and seeing videos like Just Blaze, chopping up samples with vinyl on the MPC 4000, and just watching Arsonist rock out too, making beats on the spot. And of course Dr. Dre with the many records he's done, NWA, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, the list goes on and on and on. So I would also say probably Ice Cube and the Bomb Squad. I kind of had to go back into my research on that and see who produced all of my favorite records from Ice Cube. So I would also say A-Rap music, definitely, as far as the finger drumming that I do, along with Exile and Jeremy Ellis. Those are definitely my influences when it comes to live beats and performing and finger drumming. Those are all the producers that pretty much inspire me, but I can keep going on for days and days. So what should people know about me? My name is CityTheBeatMaster, and I'm a Goldie Awards beat battle finalist, and I'm not playing.